welcome to Lacuna. So I understand that you have been living with a memory that's causing you a significant amount of physical and mental anguish. Is that right? Yeah, I understand. Well, you've certainly come to the right place. I'm just going to move in close to you for just a minute, okay? Okay. Now, if you'll just relax, I'm just going to check out your lymph nodes really quickly. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. And that doesn't cause you any discomfort, right? Okay, good. Okay. Good. And your eyes. If you'll just look up for me. Great. Good, just keep looking up. Great. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you. Now, before we begin, can you tell me if you have attempted any traditional methods of getting rid of this pesky memory? Yeah, well, some of the more conventional methods of managing grief can fall short for some folks. But that's where we come in. Okay. I'm just going to check out your eyes a little bit further. Can you look to the right for me? Great. Thank you. Okay, just look to the right. Good. Great. Keep looking. Perfect. And look to the left. Good. Yep, just keep looking that way. Fantastic. Thank you. Great. Good. Okay. Alright, now just stare directly over my right shoulder. Okay? Good. Perfect. Just keep looking that way. You don't need to look at the light, just look right over my shoulder. Good. Good. Great. Okay, now look over the shoulder next. Good. Perfect. Keep staring. Good. Okay. Great. Fantastic. Thanks so much. Now, as you already know, Lacuna specializes in the focused erasure of troubling memories, and our techniques are completely safe, non-invasive, and totally outpatient. So, as a requirement of this introductory consultation, I will need to ask you a few questions. Is that going to be okay? Okay, great. Just 1 minute, let me grab your chart. Okay. First, how did you hear about us? Oh, our radio advertisement. Great. Okay. And on a scale of 1 to 10, how disruptive to your daily life would you qualify this memory? Okay, I see. Great. Now, the way our service works is by constructing a sort of map of the target memory using this machine behind me. And the way we achieve that is by asking all of our patients to bring in several items that they associate with the memory that they're hoping to erase. And then we actually will monitor your neurological activity as you're looking at the various items. And we watch for which areas of the brain light up the most when you're experiencing those memories and create points, which then create a whole map. So during the actual eraser process, we know that the memory has been completely eliminated when all of the points have been wiped out. Understand? Yep, and that's it. So, as I mentioned, we will require several sort of memory items. Do you own any of those types of items? Great. Okay. Oh, and you've brought them with you today. Well, okay. Well, that's even better. You're a step ahead. Pretty eager to get started, I assume. I understand. Well, then why don't we go ahead and just wrap up this consultation, and I will go check the books and see what we have available. I may be able to get you in as early as this week, possibly even today. How does that sound? Great. Oh, but before I go check on that, I do need to inform you of one final thing. It is absolutely imperative to the success of the procedure that you wake up in the comfort of your own home. There can be absolutely no trail of your time here at Lacuna, digital or paper. So when you wake up, the offending memory will be gone, as well as any indications that could lead to your time here with us today. So in order to achieve that, we will be giving you a very deep sedative that's going to keep you in a deep sleep for the duration of the procedure. Now, you will remain asleep until the sedative wears off, but throughout the length of the procedure, you may experience a few points of near consciousness, but it'll feel more of like a dreamlike state than anything else. Okay? Great. Now, because of this, we do ask that you provide us with your house key and your car keys if you drove here. Okay. And we'll also need any special instructions on entering your home. So that's going to include a home alarm system, a house pet, a roommate or a significant other, anything that may interfere with our team getting you safely and discreetly back into your bed. Okay? Great. Yes, when this is all over with, you're going to feel brand new. Okay, let me go see about getting you scheduled, alright? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, well, I've got some good news. We did have a patient who was scheduled for right about now who had to reschedule at the last minute, so we do now have this time slot open to see you. So, how does that sound? Okay, and before we start, are you absolutely certain that this is something that you'd like to proceed with? This is a permanent memory erasure. Okay, very well. Great, so the first thing that I'll need you to do is just fill out this form, and yeah, that indicates that you have heard all of the impertinent information, understand the procedure, and agree to everything that it entails. Okay. Yes, so we just need your signature right there. Yeah. Good, and right there. Great, and yes, you can initial there on that last page. Great. Perfect. Wonderful. All right, everything looks good. Okay. Great. Okay. Now I am going to need your house and car keys. Okay. Great, and these will be left for you in your home in their usual place, so nothing appears out of the ordinary when you wake up in the morning. We'll keep them in here for safekeeping, just for now. Alright, and you brought your memory items with you? Okay, yes, I'll take those. Great. Okay, perfect. Set these down here for now. Alright. Okay, now we are ready to get started. So, as I mentioned, we will do your brain mapping first using the memory items that you provided us. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to attach two adhesive electrodes, stimulating electrodes to your temples, and hook them up to our machine. And that's how we're going to read all of your neurological activity. Okay. Just remove these from the packaging. Okay. So these are just going to be placed on either side of your face, and they will not pinch or be uncomfortable in any way. A little sticky. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to adhere this to this side of your face. Okay, good. And does that feel okay? Comfortable? Okay, great. Looks good. One more. And these, as I said, will hook directly into the machine. Okay. And just turn your face for me. Good. Perfect. Okay. Smooth it down. Does that feel okay? Okay. Not pinching? Looks great. And I'm just going to get them all hooked up now. Just hold tight for me. You won't feel any discomfort at all. Just hooking these right up. Side. Good. Hold still for me. Very good. Okay. Perfect. All right. And good. Okay. And it looks like you're online. Okay. Now, this next part might be a little difficult emotionally. Just remember it's absolutely key that as I am showing you each item, that you really try to focus all of your mental and emotional energy on the memory that the item triggers. That's going to give us the most clear and accurate brain map possible, which will create the best memory erasure that we can possibly provide to you. Okay? And if it gets a little bit difficult for you, just remember that by this time tomorrow you won't remember a thing, and this will all be in the past. Okay? Okay, well, let's get started. Now, remember, I am just going to hold up each significant memory item, and you don't need to speak or tell me anything about the item itself. Just really focus on the memory that it elicits, and the machine will do all the work. Okay? Okay, let's begin. On the memory. Anything that this item reminds you of, any emotions that it stirs up, positive or negative. Remember, we're here to completely eliminate all aspects of this memory. It's important that you remember even the good aspects as well as the bad, so that we can completely eliminate the event from your recollection. It may be difficult, but this is a key component to our process. Just remember that any pain you may be feeling at the sight of this object will be completely gone by morning. Doing very well. Good. Great. Perfect. Very well done. Let's move on to the next item now. And again, focus on any memory associated with this item, good or bad, happy or sad, joyful or tragic. It's very important. That we remove any trace of the memory. So we need you to be very thorough as you go over the memories associated with this. Do your best not to skim over any aspect. You're doing well. Very good. I know it can be hard, but you're doing a great job. Now is the time to truly search the corners of your mind for any little detail that might have some important attachment to this item. Great. You're doing very well. Just continue focusing on the item and any memories you may associate with it. Good. Good. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I think we're done here. Let's move on to our third item. Again, really do try and relax into this memory, whatever it may be. Don't fight against it if it's painful. Don't resist it if it's happy. We need every detail that you can remember and all of the emotions that you can access when you look at this. I know it's hard, but this will all be worth it. You're doing very well. tapping process is going wonderfully. Your cooperation is really helping things along. So just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Whatever this brings back, really tune into it. As difficult as it may be, it will make everything all better by tomorrow. I promise. Doing great. Continue to focus on this item. All of the memories it evokes, all of the emotions. Anything you can recall. Doing great. Okay. All right. You're doing so well. We're almost finished. Only 2 more items to go. Okay. Second to last item. You've done such a wonderful job up to this point of really tapping in to those emotions and those memories. You're doing great. And if you can just keep that up for me for a little longer, we're almost ready to rid you of that terrible memory for good. Doing okay? I understand. Some items can be harder than others, but you're doing so well. You're helping to give us a great reading of the imprint this memory has left on your brain, which means it will be all the more easy to remove it. You're doing great. Remember, this will be all over before you know it. Doing great. Doing very well. I can see how important it is to you that we remove this memory. I can see that you're taking the process very seriously, and we appreciate that. Very good. Great. Almost finished. Continue to focus your attention, your emotions, your memories on the item in front of you. Don't hold anything back. Good. Very good. Excellent. Okay. You ready for the very last item? Okay. All right. This is your last memory item. And once we're finished here, we'll have a wonderfully accurate map of this memory. And we'll be able to effectively pluck it right out of your brain. Now, this is the last one, and you might now be feeling tired, emotionally drained from this process, and I understand. This can be so hard. But I need you to focus all of those painful memories, those difficult memories, caused you so much grief, and so much hardship. Really focus on what this item means to those memories, how it plays in to the story of what's happened. So that we can finally help you find some peace and some relief. Okay? Good. You're doing great. Really tap into it now. I know you can do it. Good. You're doing great. Now, we're almost done. Just continue to focus on those memories. Remember what they mean to you. Remember why you want to be rid of the memory at all. You're doing great. Almost done. Very good. Okay. Great. Okay. And we're done. You did very well. Okay. How do you feel? Yeah, I understand that process can be extremely taxing on the emotions, but you did very well, and I really appreciate your cooperation. Okay, are you ready to erase that awful memory? Great. Okay. So as I mentioned, you will be taking a heavy sedative to help you sleep for the duration of the procedure. I will be performing the procedure myself, so I will be here with you the entire time, monitoring your progress and making sure everything goes smoothly. Okay, so you have absolutely nothing to worry about. Okay. This is the sedative that I mentioned to you earlier. There are 2 tablets inside of this cup, and you will take them both by mouth with a glass of water. So I'll give these to you, and I will go get you a little bit of water, okay? Okay. All right, great. I I will be right back. Okay. And there you go. Great. Okay. So go ahead and take those when you're ready, and then we'll continue. Great. Very good. Now in about 60 seconds or so, you're going to fall into a very, very deep sleep here in your chair, and then I'll begin performing the procedure. So, the sedative works very, very gently. You'll fall asleep peacefully. You won't even really know that you're falling asleep. You'll just begin to feel kind of drowsy, and everything will feel warm and sleepy. And then tomorrow you'll wake up in your bed, good as new. So I'm going to begin a countdown for you to help ease you into sleep. And it's been very nice meeting you. You will not remember me tomorrow, but I'll certainly remember you. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, I'm going to count down from 20, beginning now. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roommates, grass pets, and well, nature house keys and your car keys, any roommates, pets. Please fill out this form. Vitals look good. Great job. You're doing great. Brain activity, normal. Great job. You're doing very good. So, good job. Good job. Good job. Good. Everything looks good. About 25% good. On a scale of 1 to 10. On a scale of 1 to 10, how did you hear about us? Our radio advertisement. How disruptive to your daily life is our radio advertisement? On a scale of 1 to 10, how did you hear about us? How you should enjoy this memory. Our radio advertisement. Great. Well, exceptionally well. Testing, test, test, test. Testing, test, 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 test. Fully sedated. brain activity increasing. Okay. All normal. Good. Okay. Okay. That's 75% complete. Six hours. 3 hours to go. Brain activity beginning to slow. Okay, nearly 100% complete. Almost finished. Heavy sedative, a very heavy sedative. Do you have your memory? 17. Let's get started. 16. Doing very well. 15. Almost 100% complete. 14. 9% complete. 13%. 12. Don't forget. 11. You can't forget. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, don't forget, with luck, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Don't forget. Goosebumps series started in 1992, and between 1992 and 1997, 62 Goosebumps books were published. And it did have several spin-off series, like the Choose Your Own Adventure series and the short story books. And it also had a spin-off television series that I watched a little bit of when I was a kid.